Hey guys, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we are going to continue building everything. The last episode, we did some stuff to expand our power gains, and we're going to be using that power today because I really want to get two more electrolyzers up, and then I want to start getting some sort of belt process going. So we do have land being built, we do have iron being built. That's all very, very exciting. But by the end of today's session, I really want to expand out this area and actually have a lot more metals being produced. That is my goal. I anticipate at some point I'll probably need to expand out my power, and I've been doing some thinking, and I've remembered that I really should have things daisy chaining into each other. But we can worry about that another day, probably today. Let's just also make sure these are be powering themselves. That way we do have stuff being made constantly. So we should be daisy chaining things, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Because frankly, right now what we really need to get is we just really need to bugger up our power. That's what I'm saying. And we can do that. Trust me, if there's one thing we'll be able to do, it's bugger up everything in a matter of like 10, 20 minutes. And I think that should be an exciting goal for just everyone, honestly. Could also be daisy chaining these, but I've been doing some like looking on the SeaBlock subreddit because I thought let's just make sure we got some good research happening. Um, Actually, what I do notice is we got this one not really doing a lot. It is outputting stuff occasionally, but it's being very backed up because oh, you know what the problem is now? They're just not outputting fast enough. Okay, which means we are actually doing pretty well. If the problem is they're not outputting fast enough, we can fix that problem and just output a little bit more. And that'll speed up, hopefully, everything. Yeah, it does look like it sped that one up. That's good. Oh gosh, look at that. That's really sped things up. Okay. So I thought we are building more electrolyzers, but it turns out what we're actually building first is just getting the mineralized water happening a bit faster. That is only good for our base. Because the faster we can get through these resources, just the more resources being made. It's really quite simple. So, I was looking at the subreddit, just thinking about how to improve things, and I realized that we could use mineralized water to also increase the production of just green algae. Because right now we're making brown algae, and while we are going to want that in the future, I don't really want a lot of it right now. And we're building up like quite large stacks of it, which is fine for now. But if we can get mineralized water and carbon dioxide, which is easy enough because you just burn uh, charcoal for that, then we should be really in a good place. Okay, so that's happening a lot faster. Are we seeing a lot more minerals from this? I mean, I guess it doesn't look like a lot, but 7 iron plates is, I was going to say nothing to sniff at, but I am sniffing all the way to high heavens with that mega production. Okay, that's all right. So let's just steal some brown algae. We're going to need some green algae, I think, because we're going to be doing the usual thing where we're going to make some circuit boards. And we're going to need a lot of green algae. No, it's not green algae that does it, though, is it? We made this mistake last time. It's the actual fibers, which I could have stolen the fibers as well, because it looks like they're not really doing much. They're just pretending to work hard. All right, that's fine. So I got a new keyboard the other day for my birthday. Hey, birthday me. And it lights up in Factorio color, so it's all yellow right now, and it actually has it has a couple of features. It's nothing major, but I like it a lot. It is nothing that's changed my gameplay in any way whatsoever, but you know, it's nice to have a big yellow keyboard. It has some really cool lighting effects. I've never had a proper RGB keyboard before. My previous keyboard had red and blue, so I guess that just made it RB, um, logically. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's happened in my life over the last short time. I don't want to use this dirt right now because I feel like I need it, but I think I'll be changing these out for the Algae 2s in a moment. I'm just going to check. I do have that. I need mineralized water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so mineralized water, that's easy. I got that. Carbon dioxide, that's not how you say it. Carbon dioxide, we can work on that. Okay, so fluid control, you know what, that's going to be good. I do need that. So carbon dioxide, as I was saying in a very weird way, it's just burn charcoal, you have carbon dioxide. Easy enough. We have charcoal right there. We can just chuck it in there and it'll sort itself out. In fact, what I might even do is have one of these outputting carbon dioxide, charcoal, directly into a carbon dioxide factory and just bring it straight back. But before I do any of that, I do need to get my electrolyzers going. So, while I've been doing that, I've been making basic circuit boards and they're doing all right. But we do need more iron. And the science is coming through actually at a reasonable pace now, so I'm pretty happy about that. And we have enough to build one more electrolyzer. So iron plates is still the thing holding me back from there, but you know, the more slag we have, the more production we have, yada yada yada, that's the cycle of life. So I've got these all built up from last episode, so I'm pretty good, or last session, depending on whether you're viewing them on YouTube or not. If you are viewing on YouTube, you can catch me live on Twitch. It is 7:30 New Zealand time. That is whatever time you're on, plus or minus something. And I will tell you at the end of the session when I will be next streaming. If you realize there's more episodes going ahead, then my suggestion would be go to the last episode and see how far away you are from that. Depending on when you're watching this, there may be a lot of changes to the base, in which case that's going to be fun. But yeah, we're just going through things. We're all just going through things. That's kind of life at the moment, isn't it? We're all just going through a couple of things. So I think one more electrolyzer will probably have me going for... No, it'll never be enough. That's the thing you got to learn. You will never have enough resources. You may think you will, but you won't. Yeah, we're going to make some more circuit boards because, let's be honest, I'm going to need them until I start producing them properly. Does look like we've got more coming through. In fact, I'm curious on that. Do we have more coming through than ever before? Not really. Not really. We had a spike of crushed stone production. I guess that was when we had the second arms come out. But everything's just sort of progressing. That's all right. Things progressing is never a bad thing. Okay, so we can build our second electrolyzer for today. And then I almost wonder whether we need to start thinking about getting that green algae just a little bit better. Because if we get the green algae a bit better, we get more green algae, we can really ramp up our energy production. Because energy is going to be the killer. And if we have more energy, then we might as well have more electrolyzers. Of course, electrolyzers are not going to be the be-all, end-all of what we need to do. We do need dramatically to start creating different types of energy. And honestly, this whole section preferably will be gone today, or at least start being gone today. But yeah, we're going to keep making sand for the time being. Okay, another electrolyzer. Let's just chuck that bad boy down. The very bad boy. It knows what it did. All right, so I've got a bit of slag. I don't like that. Don't need to carry that around with me. So that's good. Next, I'm going to tidy this up. I think that's where we need to be. Because at the very least, this area here will always be a very low level power center. I prefer not pulling it all apart when I do this, but I do want it tidied up. And of course, it will slow down my uh, production just a tad while everything gets started. Because let's just check real quick. Green algae. I love this FNEI mod. Finay. So good. So, we'll take 80 mineralized water, which is 10 crushed stone, but that will make 50 algae. Now, right now, I don't actually need to worry about it too much. How's power going now? We've got an extra electrolyzer online. Gonna write, my electrolyzers are using 3.2 megawatts, so that is a lot of power. But they are literally burning water into silt and everything else. So I guess it's kind of heating the water to 100 degrees and burning off the water. No, wait, that would give you steam. It's literally separating them. That does not seem like a good use of power, but that's what we're doing. Of course, if we have these, each one of these is taking 100 kilowatts. If we have these being more efficient with my green algae production, then we could probably even half this number, which would give us more power. So that's probably where we're aiming to go next. So, to do that, we're going to need copper pipes. And to do that, we're going to need copper, which thankfully we have a lot of copper around. So, yep, we're just going to keep doing slag processing. That is probably our next big thing. We're going to need more charcoal for that as well. So charcoal production is going to be very, very important in the coming hours. Let's say coming days, but let's be honest, it's probably coming hours. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn these. I'm going to turn these two into, well, once it finishes, because we see no reason to waste that production line. Okay, and then we immediately waste that one. Good thinking. That's how we do it. Okay, so we don't actually need this water connection anymore. That's interesting. We do need is this mineral line. So how do we get that over here? If we do, gonna go very spicy single line there. Okay, really spicy, I know, but it'll do the job. Then we go doop, 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 doop. And then we have mineral water, or mineralized water technically. Is it coming in here? It is coming in there, great. Then what we need is charcoal, and that's gonna need more pipes. Okay, so how do we make, not charcoal, we need a liquefier or a chemical. Okay, so a liquefier, I know I can make those. So a liquefier, and by that we need iron. Well, what a surprise, right? Everything bloody needs iron in this base. So we're not going to turn over everything just yet, because if we turn over everything, we could very well run into a new problem that I'm not prepared to deal with. So we're going to do like a gradual type of thing. Okay, so I don't know why it specifically has to be iron pipes. Right pain, but that's okay. Okay, so liquefier. We've already built it, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay. Could put it here. That's probably good. And look, fire makes carbon dioxide. That is pollution, by the way, in this base is not going to be something I ever really give a damn about. So that's good to know. I have immediately got myself stuck. Okay, so it's making carbon dioxide like a good boy. My good polluting boy. Okay. I am being very sparing with my landfill right now. I prefer not to use more than I have to. Again, this is one of those things that one day I won't give a shit about. But today I do. Okay, good. Alright, so we could do another thing, but I do not care enough to do it. So we'll just drag that into here just to get that pipe in. Across, and that should start us on a track of new ecological disasters that we, you know, love to create. That'll stop brown production a little bit, but that's okay. And that's coming along nicely. So that happens every 15 seconds as opposed to these, which is every 30 seconds. So really, we haven't doubled production, we've quadrupled it. That's good production right there. To the point that we actually need double inserter arms. That's okay. And the problem is possibly going to be mineralized water, but when we create as much power as this is going to give us, it probably doesn't matter anymore. So, I mean, these three are probably not as required anymore, but as I was saying, let's keep it simple and not get too excited by my own powers. But I could, hear me out, I could get rid of these because while the production is nice, what I actually would prefer is the space. I could get rid of these, put these directly into a factory making. This is okay. Because immediately this is built up. So space is going to be the exciting part here. Because, I mean, yeah, we need to make sure the mineralized water keeps coming, because if it doesn't, and it does seem like it stopped. So that's okay. Because now we're going to be using less power, I think. Well, kind of. We're going to be using more efficient power. And efficiency is the name of the game. Well, it's not. It's actually Factorio. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Factorio is the name of the game, not efficiency. Okie dokie. So, good. Water treatment. Now, that's going to be important to start making sulfur, but of course, to do that, you need sulfur. That's going to be something we're going to need very soon as well. We're going to need everything on red science, let's be honest here. Okay. Actually, can we do the thing with the grabber arms? Where do we do the thing where we can change near inserters? That's down here. Okay. I do actually want that because then the inserters can actually start filling up both sides of the line on their own. Nice little addition to life. All right. So production continues. No, it doesn't. Production has stopped. Production must continue. There's the business we're in. Continuing of production. It looks like it didn't really stop for long, so that's probably all right. Okay, so that's going well. Everyone's very happy with that. The only problem is it has actually slowed down because of the lack of... So what I might do is get rid of these. Don't worry, we'll fix this up. It's gonna be good. You'll see. Everyone is panicking. Meanwhile, our power is dead. See, this is why we didn't do it all at once. See, I planned this. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. Get rid of those for now. Okay, so I reckon if we go, let's get rid of that water. Yeah, we go assemblers. Here, here. You know what? We're going to put another cheeky assembler in right here. We got the iron for it. We can afford it. You know we're good for it. Okay, we go like that, that, and that. And each one of those is making fibers. Fibers, good work, keyboard. I'm going to blame the keyboard for that. Okay. And that should be doing some real good work. That's the theory, anyway. And I want them to be going on the down low, which is how you do that. Okay, great. Okay, so that's just constantly being made. Faster inserters would be wonderful for that, but hey, Kiwi Hawk. Hey, thanks for following the other day, by the way. And I am making good progress. We are expanding in a way that neither God nor man intended us to. I mean, they did because that's what the mod's for, but you know. But yeah, we are making good progress. I am just constantly scared about the impending power crisis, but that is probably going to be a constant fear in my life. I mean, it's a fear in my life in real life as well, but I can't affect the real life problem. Okay, so now we've got that being made. We are... No, we're okay, actually. Carbon dioxide is absolutely maxed out. That's great. If I felt better about mineralized water... Well, actually, if I felt better about mineralized water, I'd have the second one going. So this side is just doing the normal thing. This is actually getting through the green algae pretty quickly. It is entirely you to decide what you are. You can be God or man, or a bit of both if you want. I'm not going to judge. You just enjoy what you are. That's all I want, you know? You just be happy with who you are. Because that's the first, sign of acceptance. Or something. I don't know. I tried to go Zen there. I failed. Or something. All right. So, you know what? I would love more copper pipes. I feel like that's always going to be needed for the first while. Because, you know, copper pipes are wonderful things. So mineralized water, we need more of that. To get more mineralized water, we need more slag. To get more slag, we need more iron. To get more iron, we need more mineralized water. Dang. That's not that bad, actually. I always like this little bit, that the way that I get from one side of the factory to the other, just through this little squidgy bit. Just gotta force your way through. Okay, so more electrolyzers are going to be required, obviously. And I know they're not energy efficient, but I don't care. I would actually probably be happy with a steam engine now, just to make sure that my next extravagant purchase is not going to kill me. Well, this is actually my second SeaBlock run. So the last one I did was a year ago when the algae farms did not make green and brown. So there's going to be a few changes, and I accept that. The start is slow. There is no way to doubt. Oh wait, you're the mod pack dev. Holy shit, you are. Okay, now I recognize your name from Reddit. Hey, how you doing? Um, oh, I'm very happy to see you here. The start is slow. It is. You are trying to make multiple things all together, and it's a lot. But from my experience, when this starts ramping up, especially when you start getting to green science, assuming not much has changed, it go crazy. And you really would wish you had 4 people running at the game for you, and there's not. But everything escalates in a nice way, and I assume it still does. But yeah, that's my answer so far. I don't come from a completely rookie perspective. So if you're wanting that, I'm afraid I cannot give you that. Um, my first run of SeaBlock took me 500 hours and 40 seconds, which disappointed me for the 40 seconds, obviously, but I got there. I was looking at your name, wondering why it looked familiar to me. So, glad to have you by. Feel free to come by anytime. And look, I'm always happy to give feedback because this mod destroys my life whenever it gets the chance, which I'm giving it. All right, well, I'll let you know how I feel about the changes as we go by. So near inserters is good because I hate trying to deal with two sides inserters, and I love having inserters on both sides. But look, C block is C block. I'm happy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's a bit of a pain. Oh wait, unless we of course. Look, well, I'm happy to give it, but honestly, if you're wanting negative feedback, you're not really going to get it from me. I enjoy the time that it takes. It's a chill version of Factorio where nothing really kills you unless you did something stupid. So, as long as you don't mess that up, I'm happy. I kid. All right, so iron production is still going. At some point, I would love to get the mud up. Should I expand this? I would love more land production, but okay, let's be honest. What I need is more electrolyzers. My power production has increased, so that's good. I mean, do we do another 4 electrolyzers? That's probably going to kill my power, but hey, that's life on the streets. Okay, so if we go, I like having the space between them. I'm not happy about everything being offset at the moment, but I also don't care enough to fix it. So that's on me. Water is something I may need to get another pump in very soon, but right now I don't. Uh, oh god, no, not swimming. Swimming baiters, like I know you're joking, but that would actually ruin what I loved about this game. Because there's a certain sort of zen to going like, I know I'm having a hard time. I know it's taking some time, but everything I do, I never have like the setback moment where you go, I played for an hour and then the biters broke everything. I'm gonna have to spend like 20 minutes to rebuild everything. And that was rough with base game Factorio because I'm bad at defending things. That's on me again. But it was like, everything feels slow, but you go, hey, but I'm always making progress. I'm always making more things. At no point are the biters going to come along and ruin all my stuff and me just go, well, that was 3 hours of my life I'm never going to get back. Oh, and when ore, yeah, exactly. And ore deposits run out, so you got to go find more. And again, you spend more. I like C block because no matter what you do, your ore never runs out. And I started doing infinite ore things, and people can say, "Oh, that's cheating. That's not the spirit of Factorio," and I don't care. I just want to play my video game after a long day of work and feel like I'm doing more work. Um, yeah, I don't know. We all play for our own reasons, I suppose. I mean, I'm the sort of person that also like had a boring paper job where I would check paperwork every day, and then I'd go home to play Papers, Please. So that's me. um, all right. So, but yeah, you never actually feel. I don't need more brown algae. I really don't. But yeah, look, I'm happy, having a good time. Thank you. All right. So slag is still happening. The belts are not full, and they probably won't be in for a while. Power is fine. Power is to be determined, let's be honest. Um, I was looking at the new way of the more radiation power generations. I found it very interesting that there's like, what, 4 or 5 new ways of doing the power instead of the Corovax thing coming back. I, yeah, okay. I'll give that a go when we get to the Corovax. Still a while away, but I was like, okay, plutonium and other things other than just uranium and Utonium, however you say that. And I was like, okay, so power production at the later stages is going to get a lot more complex. Uh, I can't tell you how I feel about that now. Right now, I am both anxious and excited. I don't know. How would I find that out? I believe so. I only updated it like a few days ago. Like last week, I updated. So look, you know better than me on that case. You know when you last updated. Yeah, mid game you do have fun. I enjoyed farming last time I ran it. The fuel there was actually pretty fun. I built a big fuel depot there, and I enjoyed that. So I'm not too worried. Power is just always a thing you have to worry about in SeaBlock because you can't just, you know, coal up and call it a day. We really do need more minerals. That is something we need. Um, but I guess you as the dev can also do the thing where you hear player gripe and think, oh no, player having bad time, but player just like griping. So, is this one running ever? It is running actually sometimes. Okay, well I guess I did just throw in a lot more stone, so that's going to make it run. How would I know? Sorry, just a second. I will. That might tell me if I C block 0.053. It doesn't. Wait, I only downloaded it a couple of days ago. Did I miss an update? Yeah, so I'm on 0.503. And honestly, I probably never update from this. So at some point, my input is becoming less and less useful as you update stuff. Because I'm like, no, this is where I started. This is what I've built for. Digs in my heels and shouts, I'm not moving. You can't make me. Uh, oh, okay. Oh, sorry. 0603 is the date, not the. Okay, yes. Sorry, I saw what you wrote there as the date, the version number, not the date. Then yes. So Kiwi Hawk, while you're here, and I'm going to interview you back because, haha, I can. So you picked up the dev late last year. Why? What inspired you to pick up the dev from it? Because this is a hell of a mod pack. And I mean, I use the word hell quite literally as well to some point, because it is a hell of a mod pack. All right, let's just get the next electrolyzer ready. And just enough. Okay, so now we get one more electrolyzer going, and then we probably watch our power crap out again. Crushed stone still happening. I could always have a liquefier just coming directly off the crushed stone. That's probably not a terrible idea now that I'm thinking about it. Um, nah, I don't need to do that. I'd be very happy to. Okay, that's done building it stuff, but Mineralized water is why it's sad. So, I mean, yeah, maybe I would just siphon off one of these. It would stop my production a little bit, but yeah. Okay, long inserters, look, they're fine. I do like the long inserters aren't actually a separate thing. I've always enjoyed that. But just you know what? That's gonna be a problem. Chuck in some of those fibers. Actually, no, you know what? Fibers, no, wood. Need the fibers. Okay, so we're gonna move these a little bit along, just to be like do. All right, so that's gonna give us a little bit more room to do these when that gets going. That's just in the most annoying place. That's fine. And yeah, so now we can offset them, which is nice. I like the offsetting. Trainwick was the original dev. Yes, I remember that. Hmm. Well, thank you for picking that up. But I like that. Your real inspiration was someone broke my mod and I'm not okay with this. So I will fix the mod. And then I guess you went from there. That's exciting. There's a big community on Reddit for this. So, hey Frosty, how you doing? Good to see you here. Oh my gosh, you know what? That's why these aren't actually... My production hasn't increased because I didn't turn them on. Okay, that also terrifies me because now I've just turned on 3 things all at once. Okay, well, look, power is something we're worried about. Still playing your Minecraft, Frosty? I got into Minecraft again recently. Oh yeah, see that's a scary lack of production happening. I'm a little afraid of that. You know what? Maybe if we go like this. Oh, Binding of Isaac, wonderful, good stuff. Can I just wish that out? I can. Look at that. When's that new Binding of Isaac thing coming out? I haven't played Binding of Isaac in so long. It's a good game. I think I'm at the point of Binding of Isaac though. I think I'm just sort of like done with it. Like not because I didn't like the game. It's just it got into a little bit bullet hellish. Okay, so power is going to become a problem very soon if I can't get these things online, which we're working on, but I need more assemblers. That is absolutely critical to making sure my power doesn't absolutely poop itself again. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, look, I think it's probably better rather than do a forked one to actually continue if Trainwreck was done. Because I mean, then you start having forked things, and then everyone's like, the first discussion everyone's having is, "Oh, which version are you using? Oh, you should try this guy's one." I've seen too many production or too many just everything projects online where everyone has the best intents, but no one can agree with what the correct thing to do is. Um, I mean, I know it's not even quite the same game, but like what happened with what is it? Not Space Base 13. I don't know if you know it. They're just a really weird game that everyone's running a space station, but it goes absolutely nuts. I feel like it's Space Base 13. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But yeah, look, I am happy to just have one mod. I simple man. I just want to build factory. All right, so hopefully that's making things a bit better. Mineralized water is still a problem, but we did just increase 3 more slags. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that had happened as well. I mean, I guess that happens. You know, you work on a project for a while. I mean, also, I guess it's, as a side note, if you're wanting to do programming as like, or game programming as a thing, you've got that on your resume. So, Kiwi Hawk, I gotta ask, you got Bob still active? That's cool. You've got Kiwi in your name. Gotta ask, are we referring to the fruit or the bird? Gotta ask. Very important question for me. Okay, we got this going. I did try a little bit of Angel Bob, like not doing C block. Hey, another Aucklander. Fantastic. I'm actually in Auckland as well, so that's cool. It is the $1 million question because Kiwis, we don't have a lot of people. We're a country of 4 million, so we get really excited when we see another New Zealander doing something. And then if they do too well, we hate them because we are just all bitchy mean girls and we hate each other. But then when someone does well, we're all very excited, but we do actually hate them as well. Oh, cool. Like recently, as in to escape COVID, or as like just happened to be here. Okay, no. Ooh, no, I'm excited. I'm excited. So we got oh yeah, okay. Overflow valve. We need to start getting tanks. Oh wait, steel? Oh shame, getting no steel. You kidding me? I'm not making steel. I just want to start saving my sulfur. That's fair enough. Well, look, welcome back. Uh, LMP's in the fridge. You know where it is. Yeah. Look, New Zealand did very, very well in this pandemic. So, oh, really? That's funny. Good time for it, I suppose. Even though you survived the fascist dictator state of being an MIQ, and like, ooh, how did you survive this fascist state? It's like North Korea being forced to stay in a hotel. Oh, don't know how you did it, man. I don't know if you've seen those newspaper reports of people just being like so angry that they have to be in isolation. So they're like, well, this is like North Korea having no idea what the hell they're talking about. Okay, gotta focus for a sec because I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing with my life right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, well, we get into crushed ore sorting. You know what? I know it's a waste of time, but I do need more land and I do want it faster. But I do also want to do a little thing here. Look, as I said, New Zealanders love to complain. We've got nothing better to do with our lives. Okay, so I've built an overflow valve which can go as that way. Ah, shit. Wait, no, that's wrong. That's an interesting question. What hints? I actually don't know what you're talking about. Have I missed some really big hints? Okay, so that's gaining my hydrogen sulfide gas, and I'm going to use that one day for, for good things. Great power, great responsibility. You know how it is. Uh, do I like hints? Honestly, not really, unless I'm searching them out. I appreciate the offer, but if I'm searching them out, then sure. But otherwise, I'm probably pretty much okay. But thank you for asking before just being like, ah! It also means a lot more coming from the developer, like, because also, I mean, look, let's be honest for a second here. You don't want to be giving me hints. You're the person who wants to give me the hints the least. Because if I've got complaints, then you go, oh, this guy's got a problem, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not a developer, but I don't know, man. Look, if I'm doing something so egregiously wrong that you're cringing every time you see it, and you know I'll cringe when I see it, then you know what? Sure, go for it. Like, hey, did you know if you have power, you'll actually like full power, you'll actually get full production efficiency? That's probably a good hint. Um, but if it's like, hey, you know, you get a 20% increase if you build this over this, then maybe not. Oh shit! Yeah, see, this is I saw this coming. Visible panic. Okay, see, now's the point where you go, hey, look, it'd be good if you actually had power. Okay, carbon dioxide still going through, and honestly, I'm glad that's happening. Wood blocks not happening, so the problem is we don't have enough of these bad boys coming down the line. Now, is that because I'm bad? Yes, okay, yep, new plan. Okay. Taking that look fire because I honestly don't want to build another one. Okay. Because we are going to run into very serious problems if we don't get this fixed now. It does also mean my weird line is changed. That's okay. Wind power, I hate it. I know it's probably good, but I hate it. Okay, mineralized, making it happen. And also, suffering is part of the human condition. It's very important. I want a one-way valve here somewhere, but I'll figure that out in a moment. Because if I don't do this now, I'll lose everything again. And I try to encourage people if I have absolute power outages to spam. Oh yeah, I know it's terrible. Um, I try to encourage people if I have absolute power outages to spam lightning bolts. No one's doing it because I don't have enough people watching my stream. But you know, feel free. It is the ultimate heckle in my mind. Hey, loser, get some power. uh yeah, and look, wind power should be terrible. Like this mod almost encourages you to never go to renewable energy because you can just make your own. Oh, you know what? I am just going to make myself. It's going to make it very difficult for me to walk anywhere now. That's all right. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it in post. Boop. Okay, and then we want a valve, making it not ever go the other way. Which thankfully I have valves now. And they are in the... Okay, cool. Inspector valve is not helpful. Cool though. Only non-return valve. There we go. I suppose that is true. Everything is renewable. Not quite the way I meant, but that is entirely true. And that is literally the thing I was saying I liked about the mod. So wind turbines, get out of the way. Okay, so but do I need water? Honestly, did I? Did I need water? That seems dumb. Who needs water? Jeez. Okay. Okay, new plan. Not an entirely new plan, but just a slightly new plan. Okay, so So plugging in water, probably important. There we go. Put that in there. We will be fixing that up so we can actually walk places in a moment. Do great. Get the power in. Great. I've messed up my favorite way to walk in there, but that's okay. No, you know what? It's fine that way. Slag is building up again. Okay, good news, good news. Meanwhile, I do need more copper. I do like to build my copper pipes. I really should just search for them rather than click wildly constantly. Actually, probably not that many. Stop it. Okay. So, why is it that it's building up? Low power. That's, well, everything would be low power right now. Okay, so mineralized water is coming in constantly, which means these are running constantly. Okay, so are we getting to the point that power is beginning to fix itself? Probably not. No, no, we are not. I don't know if we need two of these. It does look like one of them kind of burns through everything on its own. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Kiwi Hawk. I did tell you to do that, and you've absolutely done it. And now it is the exact level of humiliation I needed in my life. Thank you. Ah, I appreciate that. You know, I felt like that. I don't know if you saw the old Ubisoft it was like a really bad Ubisoft conference back in like E3 when they did those. Um, where there was just a guy dressed really weirdly, and the host was like, "Hey, let's make a meme for this guy," and it's like, who says make a meme? Like, let's make a meme. You don't do that. And then I realized I was the one going, "Hey, let's make a meme of my failures," and I'm like, "Ah, I've become Ubisoft. I've become the very thing I hate." Okay. Okay, so the problem, I think, one of the problems we have now, so these are going. These are going rather well, in fact, to the point where I may. Oh, okay. That iron chest. Put that iron chest with the other stuff. There it goes. All right. So now that we have this, we can build more of them. And these guys were doing the inside line. Okay, great. So yeah, it's good. That's good. It's what we need in our lives. Do do. No, wait. That's literally the wrong way around. Do. Great. Okay. Yeah, that's some production right there. I need more symbols. Look, you know what? Yeah, you need power. So does everyone. Kid, you're not special. And with that, my factory hates me. Let's just actually power it. I'm sorry. I was just razzing on you, kid. You are special. Am I worried about my factory feeling bad about itself and then stop working? Absolutely. 100%. Okay, well, mineralized water does seem to be actually going now. The next thing I need to worry about is, for fuck. We got two power generators down. Maybe I shouldn't have built so many electrolyzers. Okay, well, look, it's fine because if I say it real loudly, I'll believe it. What are we lacking here? Just everything. Copper, brown, green. Make some stuff with my hands, I think. I think we're doing that now. You know what? I don't need wood. I need stuff. They're going to cancel if I do this. Nope, still going. Right. And then one more there, and that will probably just have to be enough. How do we, okay, here's a good question. How do we get better inserter arms? Because we need those. Uh, inserter capacity bonus, that's not what we need. Also, it's in green. Better inserters in green? Hopefully not. Uh, express inserters, no, I don't need those. Just need fast inserters. They're in green. Wonderful. So out of my reach for now. Okay. Okay. That's okay. I'm going to keep saying it's okay. What do I think about lamb? Like the food or the animals? I mean, that's probably a telling statement right there. I'm not a fan of the food. The animals, I couldn't care less, unless we're going to make the classic Kiwi joke, in which case I really like him. Um, well, I don't know, man. They're animals. They go bah. Yeah, you know what? I've just never been a fan of lamb. I just haven't been. I know our country like makes a lot of it, and oh, it's meant to be very good, but just can't get into it. Oops. Oh, we don't need two of these. All right. Oops. Missed. Okay. That'll hopefully fix our power problems shortly. We've run out of wood bricks, which ironically we need to fix our power problems. It's a horrible cycle, honestly. Oh, I did get one. Good. Yeah, mint sauce is meant to be like that go-to. I definitely agree with Kiwi Hawk on that one. It's not for me. It's fine. I'm a traitor, I get it. So I don't know if I actually ever fully want to get rid of the ones that are making the brown algae, just because there could be a very interesting problem happen if this ever fully collapses. However, I might slow it down by one and get rid of one of these. Are we making headway? Power does seem to be coming back online, or at least it's trying to. I appreciate the attempt. Come on, buddy, you can do it. You know what? I think that's fine. I think it's about time to start thinking about slag. Uh, okay, so the hell do we need for slag? That's probably the question I should have asked before working on that. So slag, no, slag slurry. Slag slurry, we need sulfuric acid and crushed stone. Okay, well that is going to require some sulfuric acid. Thankfully, I've been storing the hydrogen sulfide gas. We've stored 614. So not much, but it'll be enough for now. What is What was Slag in Borderlands? Wasn't it the little guys? No, Skags. Skags are the little guys that bit you. I remember because they were making jokes about God hates Skags. It's a really offensive joke, I know, because I know we're actually mean what they're doing there, but okay, so okay. What we need before we do anything else is we're going to need sulfuric acid, and this is where we do the thing. So we need hydrogen sulfide gas, easy enough, and we need oxygen gas, which we also have plenty of oxygen gas available, so this is good. But what we need is so we need a chemical plant. Okay, so chemical plant. How do we make? We need probably iron. Yeah, well, I don't know what I was really expecting. Look, once we're done with this, we will have so much iron we won't know what to do with it. That's not true. We'll never have that much iron. Is power actually fixed? Power is fixed. And it's even... Is it building up? It's even beginning to build up again. Nature has returned. You know what? We're going to let that happen. We're going to split it up. Okay, we're going to need to do something with that brown algae at some point. But not today. Right now, our main goal is getting our... Gosh, those wind turbines. I know they're deliberately useless, but God, they're deliberately useless. It's just no more fibers. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of a chain going here for making sulfuric acid and then turning it, well, for making sulfuric acid, and then just living our lives. So it's going to be a chain. And we're going to need oxygen. So you know what? While we're doing nothing, might as well start piping that oxygen over here. Okay, so how are we getting oxygen? Okay. So we're going to pipe it over here. This is not going to be the most effective pipes, but again, I don't care. None of this is going to be very effective right now, because right now I'm just trying to... Yeah, I mean, you're going to need to turn that brown algae into something useful later. I get that. Because as I said, I've done a old version of Factorio run, and I know how much you need brown algae to how many bloody basic circuit boards you need. So I'm not worried about that. That's why I'm storing it. I could just put it into a chest, or at one point in the previous mod, I had a void chest to just get rid of things, and I'm going to try to avoid doing that this time. I did it with things like mud and just other junk that I didn't feel like needed. But I do have another mod installed this time, which is one that just sort of a rate calculator. It just calculates how much of things needed or used and needed. I won't be using it much, but occasionally I think I'm like, it's good to have. Just because I am never going to math out the rates. I'm just not going to do it. I refuse. I mean, if you go entire warehouses, and that's what I started to do with mud in my last run, and that's when I was like, you know what? Void chests. Okay, Kiwi Hawk, what is your opinion on the... I've seen people using the mod where... I don't know even if it's a mod, I don't think it's in the game, but the thing where rather than having a inserter, it's the feeder, the feeds. How do you feel about feeds? I promise I will not judge you on your opinion here, but I just don't like him. I don't like him. It's probably each their own situation, honestly, but I don't like feeds. I feel like they're an affront to God. No, I don't. I like how everything's an affront to God. Lamb, affront to God. Mini loaders, is that what they're called? Just not a fan. Like, they're almost too clean. Everything just goes in and out too easily. Oh shit. Just so you know, I promise I'm not trying to catch you out on anything. But if I do see someone getting angry at you on Reddit because of something you said on my stream, I will apologize. I don't. I was gonna say I don't think anyone would, but I can just. Well, no one's watching anyway. Let's be fair. Not many. Oh, really? I've never seen them. What? Have I just missed them? No, surely I haven't missed them. I would have known if these were a thing. Ah, okay, okay. Gosh, you had me thinking I was crazy there for a moment. Okay, so first chemical plant, very exciting. Oh, look at this. We're real boys now, boys. I'm gonna pretend I didn't say that exact line. Okay, so we're gonna go wabam. We're gonna need to expand that out, but hey, look, I'm not gonna say it every time I'm gonna need to expand something out because I'll be here all day. Shit. I mean, look, they were the guys who gave us a spider robot, so I'll trust their judgment. Okay, and we're gonna move that a little bit. How long have you been playing Factorio, out of curiosity? For sake of reference, I've been playing since the beta days. A friend owed me $20, and rather than giving me the $20, he gave me a copy of this game. It makes it sound so much worse than it actually is. He knew that I did want the game, but at the same time, uh, I was like, really? This is how you're gonna give me my money back? Alright, that's cool. Thanks for choosing that for me. Yeah, I like inserters a lot, and honestly, while I don't really care about belt loads too much, I do like that it is a thing that you got to think about. While I don't do it, I like that other people do it for me. Why am I here? I came down here for a reason. I was picking stuff up. I was putting it down. There's nothing like a crown. What was I doing? Gosh, this is going to be the problem now. I'm going to start walking one way, getting what I wanted. Power lines. No, I had one. Multiple power lines. I had one. No, it's a good team that's made this game, honestly, and I have nothing but respect for the devs. Just because they have made a fantastic game that I've spent so many hours in. Um, and it's not too strenuous. I know some people are like, game's so complicated, and it's like, well, if you do it the way I do it, yes. But how are we going for time anyway? I only try to do a 2-hour run each day, otherwise it will consume my life, and I do need to get other things done. Okay, so being getting things done, sulfur being made, wonderful. Then I want to have an overflow valve into the oxygen because I'm starting to use oxygen. I think it's just the correct thing to do to have an overflow valve. That means this probably won't be burning as much. No? No, I just went straight over the overflow valve. Okay, let's try that again, except this time let's try doing it right. Oh, it's that bloody windmill again. Okay, yep, and now oxygen's building up. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I got it when I had to get a Steam code from the website to be able to play it. And honestly, if a game's not on Steam, I probably don't play it too much, just because I am lazy. I want all my games in one place. Uh, you know, and if a game's on Steam, I'll actually play it. So, okay, we do seem to be getting more iron than ever before. So that's exciting. So I've got sulfur being made. Then we need to get another chemical plant, which I think I got the resources for that already. Filtration unit, we'll get there. We'll get there. Chemical plant. I think we need another one after that as well. We do. We need purified water as well. Shit. Okay. That's the next thing to worry about. Right now, our main goal is just to 2017. Nice. Sounds like I asked one of those questions that you're like, how long have I been playing this? You got to get your nerd cred on, mate. Really don't. Uh, the more this is happening, the more I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to start actually. You know what? You know what? I'm going to do this. This is not what I was here to do, but this is what I'm going to do now. I am going to get a bunch of assemblers, and I'm going to start making some basic circuit boards. Because I'm sick of always having to make bloody circuit boards. I want to just have a box of them. Okay, so this is going to be a project and a half. I already know that. So, circuit boards. What do they require? They need wooden boards. Fantastic. Wood. Board. What do they need? Paper. Got it. Easy. Paper needs cellulose pulp. Got it. What does that need? Oh god. Okay, and that's the final one. Great. Did it. How many Steam hours do I have in Factorio? Wonderful question. You know what? I'm even going to alt tab for that question. I'm going to make myself real sad in a moment, so look forward to that. 920. 920. Yep, I was going to make myself sad on that. All right, so that's being made. I should have done the pulp. Crap. Turns to paper. That's easy. And it turns to scaffolding, which I don't need right now. Okay, so that's fine. I love it. We love it. Yep. You've had it for less than me and played more. Look, I would expect nothing less. So paper. No. Oh yeah, paper. No, pulp. Pulp. And I think this one actually is the one that needs fibers, which I can do. Okay. Pulp. So we're gonna do the heresy, which is to steal from my own supply. Immediately it's like, you need more circuit boards. Like, what do you think I'm trying to make? You bastards. Okay. Well, okay. So paper, boards. So boards, I guess, is next. Yeah, we keep going in this direction. The only problem is we're going to not have the copper there, so we're going to have to fill it with copper occasionally. But that, I think, is acceptable. It has to be acceptable. This is actually going to be a vast improvement to my life. So while I'm bitching and moaning about it, this is actually going to be a necessity thing for me setting up the base, just because the amount of time I'm making basic circuit boards is just too long. Because I mean, look, it's just like takes so long to make one board. I'm just like, do. Who's got nothing better to do? Probably me. Should have steam powered inserters. That would get stuff done. I'm not doing steam powered inserters. I have some respect for myself. Not a lot, but some. Ah. Yeah, well, let's just chuck those in there. Okay, so we should have what is the thing that stops everything being built? Why, it's the bloody things again. Okay, so we've got pulp, then we go that paper, and then from paper, we go to something else. That is still an offshore pump. Neat. Paper, we go to wood, and then we need 2 more assemblers, and then we are done with this madness. That's nice. Is that recent? I mean, you know, you could live your steam-powered life. You got put on your brass goggles and off you go. I mean, the jetpack as well. I saw that mod floating around. I was gonna play with it, but I never did. So maybe that's important. Look, there is some steampunk fan who was like really excited about that, I guarantee. Just steam-powered everything. Have a steam-powered giraffe while you're at it. Great band, by the way, if you haven't listened to them. Just gonna like casually drop one of my favorite groups in there. Ah, yes, Frosty Sponge. You know where it's at. Gotta love that steam-powered giraffe. It's so good. Like I don't even know what's going on with him, but it's so good. Gosh, it's warm today. I think it's time to turn the fan up to. It's only on 1. That's not enough. 2. The fan's by my feet, and so I just sort of turn it up, like using the buttons. Honeybee. Oh gosh, I know that song, but it's not one of my favorites, so I don't know it off the top of my head, I'm afraid. Look, tell you what, I'll do this for you, Frosty. When I'm done with the stream, I'll check that out. I'll even write it down in a little note, just so I remember to check that out. Notepad. There you go. Honeybee. Bam. I'll check that out. A quartet, eh? Look at you being all musically inclined. Okay, so then after we got the wood boards, we get basic circuits. This is a production chain we will see much, much later on, and it'll be way crazier when we do it again. Oh, rad! That's so cool. Good on you. I have no musical talent whatsoever, so I'm pretty jealous. And then drop that in the box. And we're just going to do a little, probably should have just made a wooden box, but hey, here we go. And this will just be here. So one more assembler, and then I don't need to worry about that, really. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, you do that. Uh, my wife and I are looking at buying a house at the moment. No idea when that's going to happen, but we're working on it. No, don't, seriously, don't do that. That's a bit much. But hey, look, if you've got any stuff to listen to that you've put online, I mean, let me know. I'll listen to it. Um, but what was I going to say? Yeah, no, we're looking at buying a house at the moment, which I don't need to tell you is bloody expensive. But we wanting to have a board game room. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's certainly my hope because I love me my board games. It is honestly the best, and I'm enjoying that the science is just slowly chugging along. It's getting real work done. I haven't gone and picked this up in a while. How am we going? 107? Nice. Sulfur building up. Good. My favorite board game. Oh gosh, you've asked who was your favorite child? Come on, you can't do that. No, in all seriousness. So if I was going to go favorite board game, probably Eldritch Horror. It's one of my wife's favorite games. We play it a lot. It is a huge sprawling game that is bigger than it has any right to be. It's very story based. It's very also luck based. Um, but I'm also digging a lot of Spirit Island these days. That's a fantastic game. Cooperative again. Favorite card game will always is and will always be Netrunner. It is the best game that ever existed, and I am sad that it died. But it is the best card game that was ever made and will ever be made, unless they reboot it, in which case I'll be there with bells on. Um, gosh, other favorite board games. Look, I don't know. I like Eldritch Horror. I really like the Lovecraftian world stuff. I mean, even though Lovecraft was, of course, the worst, but you know. Okay, so we have created a thing. It is making my low power. What do you mean low power? Son of a bitch, not again. Okay, so the problem with low power is we actually exceeded what we're making. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can build more power. Yeah, Eldritch Horror is a absolute monstrosity of a game. But as I said, me and my wife play it a lot. It was like a game that really helped us bond when we were early dating. It was the first game that she like was going, oh damn, board games are cool. So getting her into board games was a very big deal. Um, I bought all the expansions, so I don't know how many hundreds of dollars I spent on that game. But gotta have a hobby somewhere, I suppose. That isn't just gaming. I know I just did something absolutely heresy on Twitch, but we'll all live. Okay. I finished the thing I needed to get done, and it is making circuit boards. Wonderful. Okay, so if I'm hand building circuit boards in the future, I have made a mistake. This is good. I'm happy about that. Okay, so steam power. We need more boilers. Oh god, let me guess. We need more steel. No, we need stone. Ah, shoot. Ah, Kiwi Hawk. Yes, right on time again. Oh, I love it. It's such a small thing, but I really appreciate it. So thank you. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Look, running out of power is actually, surprisingly enough, a good sign. Let's turn this boat around. Because if you're running out of power, what that actually means is congratulations, you've expanded. You're making progress. That's what I'm going to tell myself to stop myself from crying. Um, but that is ultimately a kind of good thing. Okay, so oop, and we're going to need some more stone. I don't think we need too much stone. It's going to just make a lot of stone bricks. We need that. Okay, so boiler, very important. Steam engines, also important. Treadmills, also important. Everything's important, isn't it? Blast. Steam powered giraffes. Giraffes. They're coming. They're very steamy giraffes. Oh. Promise not to make that sound for the next 5 minutes. Okay, look, we're getting lots of circuit boards. That's good stuff. See, I'm okay the fact that I've run out of power because it's not that the fuel has run out. That's usually the problem. Problem this time is that the supply is just not enough. Okay. I think power is always one of those things that when you run out, you want to double it. You don't want to just increase incrementally. You want to just double that bad boy. And that, of course, probably mean I need more fuel, and it'll get successively worse until eventually I curl up into a ball and wonder why I do this to myself. Nihilism. It's very important. I don't know if I'm going to double it this time, but I'm certainly going to add maybe two, at least two, maybe four. This is slowed down, but that's to be expected. Science is complete. That's cool. I don't know if I need lithium salt anytime so. Actually, when do you need lithium salt? Li. Because that's quite a late thing, I seem to recall. Okay, lithium salt. What is it used for? Lithium. Okay, what is lithium used for? Lithium cobalt oxide. Lithium ion batteries, which if I recall correctly, yeah, they're late. Lithium is, that's way early to have lithium. I mean, do you need to, okay. Is that a newbie trap to be like, hey, lithium's here right early? I don't know. I mean, okay, it's not really a trap because it's not like they're going to be in a situation where they go, I've got this thing and I can't use it for like another 50 hours. It's not really a trap. They'll just not use it for 50 hours. They'll live. But it is early. Very early. I mean, I almost wonder if you'd want to move that down the tick tree, but again, maybe someone just really wants to produce lithium before they really need. You don't even need that many batteries. You need some, obviously, but can I just get one more iron plate, please? Thank you. Okay. Oh, wait, we need more because we need another inserter arm. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to steal that one for now. Okay, that's, yeah, it's fixed it for now. It's temporary fix, but I would, ah, it's so lonely. Okay. Oh, way to stop making stuff. Did I run out of copper? I ran out of copper. You know what? That's fine. I've got 33 more basic circuit boards. I don't need to make more right now. Yeah, that's what I think the conclusion I just came to there as well. It's like it doesn't matter that it's there. It doesn't hurt anyone having it there. I mean, I don't know what else you'd use it for. Like, it would make more sense. Like, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but I'm sure you've kept up with the Factorio blog where they would like write down their decisions and like even what they did with oil, where they'd be like, "Oh, we're moving stuff around just to make it easier," or just moving some things around to where it was more useful. But I mean, it doesn't hurt the game, and it doesn't put someone to a like. Generally, I'd imagine most players are doing the thing of going, "Okay, I want this." Like, I mean, you've seen me doing it, going, "I want sulfur." Okay, how do I get that? Go back, go back, go back. And lithium is just one of those things that you go, "Oh, I don't need this." And once you do need it, then you go, "Oh, I've got the tech for it." So, yeah, I suppose it's not actually a problem. It just seems odd, that's all.
Mineral sludge. Okay, that's coming. So I don't think we're going to get mineral sludge going today, given this new power thing, but we will at least have sulfuric acid done, is my hope. What is thermal water used for? I can just check that. I don't even need to ask. Thermal water is used for red algae. What is red algae used for? Red cellulose fiber, calcium carbonate, alien bacteria. That is a late game thing right there. Okay, so thermal water, fish oil, lubricant, base mineral oil. Okay, base mineral oil is good times. Wait, do you need fish for that? Raw fish oil. We get raw fish oil from fish. Okay, I do need to ask you one question. Oh my god, you're here. I can ask you the question. What is the point of biters? Why would you ever do that? I finished the entire run. I was like, biter stuff is here. Why? I assume I assume the Fat Boys are still around. I love those guys. I assume that's probably not your creation. That's not SeaBlock thing. But the biters, I could not understand why I'd ever want to do that. And again, that might not be your well, part of your mod, but it is something I've wondered about for a year now. Since I saw it and then went, but why? Why biters? You can't make modules now without the biters. Okay. Oh wait, what? What? Oh, did you do this to me? Biters? Okay, these were completely useless before. Oh. Oh, I say this completely affectionately, but you bastard. Okay, well, you know what? That was something I totally didn't even need last game, so I'm glad it has a use, I suppose. Okay, that's cool. Thank you for that. Well, you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna blame you for it anyway, because I can't tell the difference. Everything they do is your fault. I am kidding entirely. Well, okay, well, look, the you bastard goes to them, so they're bastards, okay? Again, I say that affectionately to them. There we go. Covered my tracks. Still kind of an asshole. Uh, yeah, you know what? For all intents and purposes, you do, because I can't tell the difference. Yeah, you get all full credit. Congratulations. You made a fantastic mod. And I can't tell the difference between Angels, Bobs, or, but of course, that means you are taking credit for someone else's work. And while I can't tell the difference, they can. So maybe it's good that you correct me on that one. Yeah. I don't know what the mod politics is like, but I don't want you to get in trouble. I assume mod politics is actually pretty chill most of the time. Yeah, there's no real way to win that one, is there? You either take all the credit and then someone hates you for it, you take none of the credit and someone hates you for that too. You don't win. Sorry. I wish I could help you, but I am I'm an uneducated gamer who is furious at everything, including women and minorities. That is not who I am. I just want to make that clear right now. Just said something. Well, it's not the most horrible thing I've said, I guess. You know what? I I mean, you did say you're not going there, so I won't ask. But it sounds like there's some issues there, and I'm not gonna ask because it sounds like I shouldn't. that not going constantly? Why is this? Why is that stopping? Why is this stopping? Output full. Oh, you know what? That's probably stopping because that's not done right. Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's probably increased production again. Oh, that belt is looking real full. Oh, that's what we like to see. Full belt. Ready for the smacking. No unruly children in my factory. By design. Okay, we've gone somewhere weird. Pull it back. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I imagine every community is like everyone's pretty chill and everyone loves each other, except for over there. I mean, the only big community I've ever really been involved in was like the New Zealand Netrunner scene. And we all loved each other and we were on good terms and everyone was real friends and everyone saw each other like multiple times a week. It was great. And then the schism, where people started to dislike each other, and I am not innocent on this one. Oh, yeah, I was part of that. Um, and everyone just sort of broke apart, and names were called, and Reddit threads were posted. It was dark days. Yeah, I was not happy about where that one went. Which for a game that was, pretty chill, and it took a real nasty turn out of nowhere. Um, And I'm not entirely sure it was deserved. Maybe partially, let's be fair. Uh, and I mean, no one feels like they were the ones at fault, because of course they don't. Why would you feel like, ah, that was my bad? But yeah, so I can imagine that, everything could be absolutely fine for a while, and then all of a sudden, all literal shit breaks loose one day. And no one quite knows what caused it, but it happened. I remember making this recipe. I remember making a lot of this recipe. Okay, so sulfur turns into sulfur dioxide, which turns to purified water. Shit, we need that. Okay, well, do we have any other ways of making purified water? Oh, yeah, that way works. Water treatment is probably the easiest way to do it. We need to build a hydro plant, which, honestly, we can do that. It takes a lot of iron, but we can build a hydro plant. We're getting lots of sand, so I don't want to build the hydro plant up here, though. Get out of here, fish. We're going to need a few hydro plants as well. Okay, well, we're carrying stuff, so we just feed the machine. Oh, it's built up a little bit there. That's not good. Gosh, I know it's probably forever, but how long until we get the electric furnaces? Uh, blue science. I should have just seen the advanced circuit and knew I was screwed on that one. Okay, so it would just be easier to bring in the hydrogen and the oxygen. Well, it'd just be bringing in the hydrogen, wouldn't it? Because I mean, the oxygen's already here. And it would just be getting the dirt and moving it around. Yeah, that's probably just fine. Yeah, sure. I wasn't going to do that. I was going to do it differently, but it's probably just easier to move the hydrogen. So, overflow valve. Boop, doop, doo. Doing all right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go high. We're going to go real high on this one. It's going to go over the top. Try and avoid this mayhem I've created. It's absolute spaghetti over here. Mamma mia and all that sort of jazz. But that's okay. Because it will all be cleaned up one day. I mean, this whole thing is going to be removed at some point. This is only here to create sand and I guess get the sulfur bootstrapped, which has happened, which is good. We're happy about that. But I mean me. That was the wrong place. That's fine. Okay. So, okay, I said spaghetti, and now I've just got like that classic, like, you know, music stuck in my head. You know what? We got plenty of stone too. I'm going to need a lot of that later, and that's going to absolutely kick me for doing what I just did there. But you know what? If you're not using your resources, you don't deserve to have them. It bothers me that I've got an odd number of stone pipes there, though. Like, what happened to the other ones? Like, honestly, what? Shit. That's fine. Okay. So my hydrogen should still be being burnt off, and it is. My oxygen sometimes being burnt off. Cool. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now it doesn't work that way. You do actually have to use stone. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna recruit. Like grab this bit. Recruit. What game do I think I'm playing? All right, good. And we've got another chem plant. Where are we gonna go? And I don't know which side it's gonna try and steal from. So I was right the first time. That's fine. Okay, so purified water. Yes, good. Like it. Oxygen. And we are out of poles. Well, we got 26 more basic circuits, and quite frankly, that's probably all we need for that right now. Bah! Need some copper cables, that's all right. I mean, this has been a productive couple of hours, actually. We've got 15 minutes left on my schedule. Copper. Hello, copper! And then I think we're in sulfuric acid town. We need another plant. That's the wrong type of plant, but thank you anyway. Okay, good, good, good. Sulfuric acid! Hey! That's what... It's round the wrong way. Is the... Ah, that's fine. That's just life. Happens all the time. Okay, so now we've got sulfuric acid. That is good. It is a very spaghetti system because, quite frankly, I don't need a lot of it right now. But later on, when I need a lot of something, I will be like copying and pasting and actually having like blueprints that I make. I won't be using other people's blueprints. That seems like cheating. But I will create my own sort of copy pastas. But I mean, I've had this sort of setup before that was like just spread like 20 factories deep. Okay, so back to slag. Construction bots are green science, and you know what? That's great, except it does take a lot of fiddling to get that done. But it is something. That was good. Okay, so the liquefier is required, and we've got the stuff for that. Good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to steal some of my charcoal. Because when this comes down, we need to make sure we can build everything else up. Okay, so we've stolen a lot of charcoal. I typically, well, my last thing, I like to not burn down everything every time I needed to. I like to keep something up, so that way I could just keep building stuff. You know. Okay, so let's look at the slag refinery. So crushed stone into slag slurry. Good. Haha, here's where I knew we were going to run into problems. I need a charcoal filter. Now I don't need too many of them, but I do need them. And charcoal filters require, surprising enough, charcoal. So, I mean, later on you can do other filters as well, but okay, so we're going to need to probably move some charcoal production. Maybe. Okay, here's a thought. What if I had another algae farm that was just producing charcoal? I don't even need that much charcoal. Okay, well that's fine then. If I don't need that much, then I don't need that much. What if I just went like that? No, let's keep it aligned. We're not monsters. Okay, like that. I do like that it lets you place it and then you can spin it around. That's a good fix to the mod. Don't know whose fault who did that, but Qhawk, I know it was you. I don't know if it was you, but hey, you know the rules. You're responsible for everything. You got to be careful of that sort of line, actually, when I think about it a little bit more seriously, because it's like, oh, look, they're praising me for everything. And then, like, one of the mods goes, okay, so we introduced this thing that is a very important thing because it hates one particular race. You go, oh, that wasn't me. that, that wasn't me. Yeah, that happens to people. Okay, so this will be my charcoal. Now, this is only required for a small amount. And we're going to basically do this sort of thing over here. So that way, in fact, no, we're going to do it a little bit differently. So we're going to do the 3 to 2. So we're going to need 5 assemblers for what I'm doing here. So this is why we're making everything and then realizing what we need. So we've got that, we've got that. That is still slow. You know what the problem is there? Problem is, boy, you delivered to the wrong place. How about you? You good? No, you're not good either. Item insufficient. Your output full. That's your own problem. Okay, you two. I'll do it that way. Okay, we've actually got enough slag being made, so that's good. But until we improve the. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, I don't mind making cogs. They're not too big a problem. They're not dead. Frosty, by the way, do you like the cog is dead as well? Because Steam Power Giraffe got me onto the cog is dead, and I also think they're wonderful. And if you don't, that's okay. Promise I don't blame you. Oh, you haven't heard the cog is dead? Yeah, they're a band. They do steampunk type stuff as well. They're pretty good. Check them out. Um, yeah, they're good. They're not quite the same flair as Steam Powered Giraffe, because let's be honest, those guys are nuts, but they're good. Fiber. Then if we go like that, turn that into wood pellets. Not wellets. Pellets? Right, yes, okay. Spelling is critical! Hmm, ran out of dirt again. No, you know what? I don't know much about Steam Powered Giraffe. I just have seen like their videos and got a lot of their songs liked on Spotify, but I don't know much. And that sort of thing, but I don't know much about them beyond that. Why? What's their story, if you don't mind talking about it? Okay, well, actually, pallets turn into blocks. Okay. What? No, I do not want wooden chests. Do I look like a madman? No one answer that. Right, and from there, I turn the wooden blocks into charcoal, and then we have some real serious shit going down. Ah, that's cool. I just thought they just liked being robots. I didn't actually give it much thought at all, to be honest. Okay, and then... Oh, I don't think I've heard their newer stuff then, because a lot of what I've heard has been the very deep singing man, the one that's very much in most of his stuff. Most of their stuff, rather. That's cool. Wait, what do you mean it's the same person? Alright, so now we've got the charcoal, so now we can have a thing that has a charcoal filter and it'll filter out. Oh, okay, transgender, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. As long as people are happy, that's all that matters to me. Oh, so same person, just change genders. That's cool. Did they change their robot name as well? I mean, I know that's relevant, but I do know they've all got robot names. Okay, that's fine. As I said, that is the least relevant question that anyone needs to know. But I'm like, robot name? Robot name? Okay, so what is relevant here is that we have new filters, charcoal filters. Okay. And do we have the long inserters? We do. Good. That's going to be relevant very soon. So we're going to need to make some filters. Okay, so let's think about the next step. So after you've got it filtered, not a problem. Get mineral sludge and sulfuric wastewater. Sulfuric wastewater we want to take up here. The mineral sludge, that's where the magic happens. So a lot of this is going to be removed and it's going to be empty space for the moment. Not sure if that's great, but that's how we're going to do it. And so we'll have a lot of empty space. That's not great. I didn't think about that because this is all going to be busted down. So what we could be doing instead would probably be better is to be moving us up, pushing us all down. We've got the crystallizers. That's important, and we will be using the crystallizers for the sapphirite ore and the... But now I just want to keep making the same ores that I already have. I don't want to be going too crazy now with all these fancy ores. Do I have sorting? Okay, so right now I've got 5 minutes left, so I think what I'm doing is trying to figure out what I need to do for future. So sorting, we do have sorting. That's going to be good. Don't particularly need those. So, and sorting will give me like far better return on things. And then having slag go back to do stuff. So, basic sorting is not really giving us anything too new. We do get lead and nickel, and we're going to need tin fairly soon. So, yeah, we're not worried about that right now. Right now, step one, we want to get the probably but just basic sapphirite sorting. Okay. So what do we need for a sorter? Just a bunch of stuff. Carrying on then. And all of a sudden I really wish I hadn't used those stone blocks. I knew that was going to be a problem for me. So, back to the matter at hand. We need filters. Probably 20 filters will do for now. We could have a factory building them, but quite honestly, we just don't need a factory building filter frames. Slag, slurry, mineral sludge. So we're going to put a favorite on that just so I remember what I was doing. Not that one particular. No, not that one. Okay, so then that goes from the crystallizer, which is good. Sapphire ore. Wait, I thought we sorted that. We sort sapphire ore. Did I misunderstand that? No. Sapphire ore. I'm pronouncing it wrong, which is not helping. Okay, hang on. Or do you sort? You sort the crushed ore. Oh, okay, okay. So, and I mean, at some point, of course, we will be changing to the geodes, but we're not there yet. But that's irrelevant. Go in the wrong direction. So, iron 4 to 3. It starts becoming more efficient. We don't have anything more efficient than that right now. Okay. And honestly, we might actually expand this out to be able to refine the metals very soon. So, sorting. Yeah, sorter for that. We got enough bricks. That's good. Mineral sludge, good. I'd love to make... Hydro plant's probably not even required at this point. Look, Frosty Sponge, you take care. I'm about to head off anyway. In fact, I am done now. So thank you everyone for joining me. If you haven't given a follow, please do. If you would like to, you miss a stream, please feel free to check them out on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. I post everything there probably in the next hour or so. And yeah, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Frosty. Thank you, Kiwi Hawk. It has been great having both of you around. And I'll catch everyone another time. Take care.